Hey everybody, Brandy here, and today we are going to be playing a game called What Remains of Edith Finch. Now, I have always heard amazing things about this game and that it's also super sad, just to go ahead and give you a forewarning on that. But I've never actually watched the game myself or played it, and I'm doing that now. I want to start a new series called Games That I Never Played that are super old. Not that this is even old. This came out in, like, I think 2017. But just games that are old and maybe forgotten about that I want to
A lot
play.
of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning with the house.
So let's get into it. Okay, so shift is zoom. Just trying to
I lived
so
here
is
until I was
control.
11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms. Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Oops. I don't know if there was a way to gracefully open that.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know, or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Okay, I guess we do have to stay on the path.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to. The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent, as if they're about to say something but never do.
I have no ideas, like, what even theories to make for what this game is about. I guess there was two paths I could choose.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it. As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Okay, I guess we're going in the dog door.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11. The power had been turned off the night we left. For the first time in years, I felt like I was home. But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
wonder what happened to her brother.
Like how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
That's what cats are good for. Oh my goodness, that is so much salmon.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
Hey, there's an iPhone or an iPod Touch.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
Oh, that is a creepy comparison. We'll go down there in a second. Oops, my bad.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Yes, we are going to keep watching that. Okay. I was supposed to be like, we're gonna keep watching this until it very much ends. So we did come from in here, right? No. We did not.
Only one restaurant would deliver to our house. We had Chinese a lot.
Oh, we did. I just didn't look fully behind me. So that's for Grandma.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night. My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
What happened to Milton then? Okay. Well, let's go downstairs first.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Well, I'm thinking the key goes over there, but we shall see.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Okay, so they are supposed to be like that then. Is this Grandpa?
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Great-Grandpa.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Now, there was a game that I played on my PlayStation 4 that was kind of like this. You were going through a house and trying to figure out what happened. But I can't remember that game.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Oh. Oh, wait. My bad. I thought that would back me up.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Yeah, no, no, dear. That's not it. Hmm.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Okay, Molly.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
So these... Oops, I did this again. These deaths are strange. So she was 10. We'll go in that room in just a second. So she was 10, Molly was. Barbara was 16. I think that was the right math. Should have been, because 64 would have been 20. Yeah. Okay. So Grandpa lived to be almost 50. And Grandma, which is actually close to my grandpa's age and same time that he was born and died. So, okay, in the 90s. Calvin was 11. Gregory was only 1. What happened in this house for these people to not live so long? Okay.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
It's his room.
I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
The Welsh shark is beautiful.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Maybe the key goes in there? It does.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Why is it? Okay.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
I'm like, what do I do with my mouse?
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Okay.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Okay, so this connected to Molly's room.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Now, this painting reminds me of Barbie's Rapunzel movie, where she's a painter. She's got magic
I got the sense
paintbrushes.
Edie had spent a lot of time here, before my mom sealed the doors.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Where's her gerbil? Then. We'll go out in a minute.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Yeah, please don't eat your pet fish. Oh no.
I kept eating and eating.
Eating and eating. Girl, that's toothpaste? But you are 10. Oh, I know that if this is poinsettias, I know that they're dangerous to cats, but I don't know if these are winter
I
berries
ate a lot of things that night.
or what. I just know that berries can be poisonous, and I'm never eating berries because I don't know how to tell if they're poisonous or not.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Oh.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
Oh, hey, if this is a mama, we shouldn't. Oh no, how do I don't know the controls.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Yeah, because it's being hunted. Oh no, this is... Okay, so no, so this way, and then this way, and then... You almost got the cat. The cat? You almost got the bird, cat. Okay, but...
I jumped and I almost got her.
It makes sense why she would want to eat the fish then. Oh, she's a cat. So did she eat the hamster? Or gerbil? Oh, I lost the bird.
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Okay, Molly, that's a little scary.
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Oh, that scared me. I was like, y'all, this cat. Something happens to this cat while I'm playing it. Can't do that.
Rabbits.
Am I supposed to, like... Oh, I am. Oh, no.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
I partially wish I had my webcam on. Because that's not what I was expecting in the slightest.
A mama rabbit.
Oh, come on, girl. I don't like this.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Right. Okay, well, we're just trying to get back.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Okay.
I wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Okay,
Grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
am I an eel? Or a snake? Oh, this is... Or am I an octopus?
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
How far can I keep letting this thing go? Okay.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
You don't look like you're moving really quiet to me.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Well. Can I not climb up that?
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Okay, that definitely could have been a monster and not an octopus.
I slithered onto the sand.
Not that an
went
octopus
into
would
an
do
old
that,
hut.
but... Oops, sorry. I'm trying my best. Am I in the house? Am I gonna kill Grandma? No, Grandma died in 2010.
I got closer and closer.
Oh, we're gonna kill her. Well, there was definitely something that happened in here.
All my stomach started growling. And
Okay.
suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Okay. Well, that's a little bit concerning.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
I think I might believe it, but okay. Uh, the control is just a little weird. I hear the cat. Where? See, there's the jellyfish. There's the bird. Okay.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Oops. Yeah, these controls are just a little weird.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Well, that's sad.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Sounds like Grandma believed in a bunch of things that we couldn't see, and your mother
Edie gave a
was
big interview
scared of
about
it.
a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Win a family day out at the Druid World. Okay, Dungeons and Dragons mentioned.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him. Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
Oh, that's sweet.
Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johann.
Okay, so you pronounce it Johann. I was gonna call it Joanna, but okay.
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Well, I would have maybe started off new and not took the house with me.
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
Oh, that's
His daughter Edie is
depressing.
already dreaming of a new Finch house.
She is just processing grief.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
So Odin was Edie's dad, and Edie married Sven. And they had Molly, Barbara, Calvin, and Sam. I'm guessing. Unless Sam is someone else. I don't know. Okay, so let's go over here first. Built in 1937. Oh, so they signed it. Oh, this is...
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Pink
It was a pretty big
bathrooms.
trace.
Pink bathrooms are cool though. My house is an older house that I live in, and my bathroom's pink. Pink toilet, pink tiles, pink bathtub. It's pretty cool. Gorgeous, antique, hanging lights. Yeah, I love the lights. Okay. Wait, how do I... Okay. Do I go back out this way? No? Where do I go? Okay, so I came in through here, and there's nothing in there, and that door is sealed. Right.
Great Grandma had always been the family's biggest fan.
Calvin and Sam. Okay, so yeah. Me. So confused on where I'm supposed to go. Oh, there's a key here. Okay. We figured it out.
There's a secret in this bathroom.
Okay.
It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Okay. Cool, cool.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
So is this like a developing room, a dark room? Almost, yeah, 'cause there's the red light. There's the solution trays, yep. Okay. Cool. Oh. So it was Calvin that died.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom, and he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again, and he wasn't.
Never eat another mushroom.
I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
Come on. Am I supposed to, like, jump? I don't know when I'm supposed to be getting off. I will stay here and swing forever.
But that day,
Did I
he
forget how
finally
to...
made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
Ah.
then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind.
Oh, his little tiny
That's
broken...
what I want to remember about my brother.
Oh.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
I'm pretty sure I did too. Okay.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room. Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Yeah, I don't blame him on that one. Okay. No. Okay. Third time's a charm. Okay.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Oh my god,
I
that
always thought of
Bigfoot
Barbara as a child
scared
star.
the crap out of me. I'm glad that I had my mic muted because I was like, drink a Dr. Pepper. And he scared me.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards. Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Oh.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe.
Oh.
I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him. Right
So that's how we get in the
on
basement.
cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Wait, why would he put the key back in there? Okay. YouTube,
She
please
found
don't do
Rick's
nothing
crutch
about this.
And imagined the
I don't
worst.
know how to edit my videos that good to replace this sound, so please, please, please be gentle on me on this. Can I knock these beer cans over? Please? That's what I wanted to do. I just want to knock things over, okay? Oh, that's a little creepy.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Oh no, is she gonna get stuck on the saw, please? Okay.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh.
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Yeah, I don't blame
Then
you.
act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and...
Yeah.
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the Late Picture Show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter? What's going on up there?
Oh, this would have been like,
Coming up.
if this came out
This is a trick.
after
Dead, Walter.
Late Night with the Devil, that would have been a perfect time to like somehow put that on the screen. Okay, again. Wait. Oh my god, that scared me. Okay, YouTube, please. Oh, they weren't escape. Okay.
Walter, are you there? Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged
The
to lock all
hash
doors and windows and
slinging
notify the police of any
slasher.
suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hookman, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part.
Girl, I would have closed that behind you at least. Can I? Okay, that works. I really don't want to leave. Because that sounds like a bad idea.
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
I would have. So sorry. But I would have.
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groan.
Okay.
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Yeah, Oh, space. That's right. I'm just trying to walk faster.
Had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Chinese? Or is it Rick again?
She heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true.
Okay, but what about
And
Walter?
she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Oh.
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Well, I wasn't expecting that.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
I mean, for all we know, maybe Edie is the killer. Killing all the kids. I doubt it. But that's my... Are these all Broadway playbills? Playbill? Ew. Okay. Moldy pizza. Got it. Okay. So we go out this way.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Yep. That very well could be it. So now that we know about the music box, I'm assuming that's what we do. Okay, that didn't make me move quicker either. Sorry, I'm impatient. Okay, so we just keep on spinning it. Aha! Okay. Anything over here? No? Okay. Oh, I didn't like that.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
She's probably right about that. I'm just saying.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Okay, well, I need a flashlight because I can't see anything.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that. I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
It probably
If there's
feels
a pattern in all these
responsible.
stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
So Walter lived to be
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
53.
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
Okay, so those were peaches. I was
But if
trying to
you wait
figure out what
long
fruit it was.
you
I
get
couldn't
used to
see it at
anything.
first.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
Are these peaches gonna turn into something?
And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was,
Didn't
it was gone.
age. It looked
Maybe
like.
it got tired of waiting.
Like the skin's not
Or
wrinkly,
maybe I
but
just got tired of being afraid.
50 years old really. I mean, yeah, you're gonna have wrinkles, but I guess being
It's
out
been
in
a week now,
sunlight,
the
your
longest
skin wouldn't
in
age
30
as
years.
quick.
I'm done waiting.
Oh, I feel
I
like
have to leave. Well, I still can.
that was a mistake to do, but I get it. I get it.
know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara.
I feel so bad for
And Molly.
him. He was just a child. He shouldn't blame
And Calvin.
himself. Well, Calvin...
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
I was kind of
I'm going to appreciate all of it.
worried
Especially
where
the
that
food.
was going.
I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? That's so tragic.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
He wouldn't be that old for 50, but I don't know. Maybe at the same time he would. Oops, wrong button. Sorry.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
I don't know so much about that girl. Maybe. Is there anything else over here? No? Okay. Is this his bathroom? I just want to make sure that there's nothing that I'm missing. Come on, just goes.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
You could have, like, slid down, for sure. They do in
But if she never told me about an
the action
uncle under
games.
the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Okay, well,
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
this whole family has trauma. You all need family group therapy.
Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2,
Okay, can we get off the
I
tracks?
thought it was time I heard the stories for myself. And found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Why are there chairs out here?
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Okay, motion censored. Lights.
But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
Girl, who is you referring to? Can I swim out there? Sorry, I like to explore, and The fact that I can't.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that you guys are
I think the people in these stories
maybe a little
them
suicidal.
for what that's worth.
Or maybe you guys all murdered each other. Or you are really haunted, or you're just really misfortunate. Is that 4 things? 5 things? Murderers, suicide, misfortune. It's real. Yeah, 4 things. So yeah, maybe... And if it's something else, well... I'm gonna be surprised because I have no other thoughts.
And when
At
you
this
look at
moment.
the house, had that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
Yeah, just a little bit. I really wish I could remember what that game is. I'm sure I could go to my PlayStation library and find it. Maybe. It was a super short game though.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Yeah?
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm too sensitive for this. It's a pretty long time for a fish.
3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Okay, well, I'm looking at the cats. Okay, that cat lived not as long, but 10 years is still good. Whatever that was back there, that lived a good life. Bob did not. Oliver, I'm not sure on the life expectancies on bunnies. Chirpy, Burpy, Derpy, Derpy Jr., Derpy Jr. Those lived good. Lucy did too. Charlie, oh yeah. Sorry, I feel for these.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Born December 5th. Okay, so Walter. Okay. Oh, so she was born on Halloween and died on Halloween. Oh, Molly died only a few days after her birthday. Maybe.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
So Edie had like books and stuff, and with her being a painter, I wonder if like her pain and her grief came to life when she wrote it or thought about it. Or maybe
she could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Or maybe that's how the memories live and that's why things keep happening. I don't know. But if the family was cursed from the beginning, then that wouldn't make sense. But I don't know. I'm just trying to think theories. So this is the shipwreck. Okay, well, I can't see anything. Wait, can I zoom in on that better?
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Okay.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand.
Me too.
But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Okay. So Gregory... We've not heard about Gregory yet, right? Or Gus, I don't think. So I wonder if Sam died in the military. There's a lot of people.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Huh. Those kind of like line up together. Let me see something. Okay. So yeah, we haven't learned about Gus or Gregory yet. But they think Milton died in 2003, so... But now, who's this person?
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Or maybe it's the curse ends with her because she didn't tell you about it. But if she gave you the key, then she would want you to find out. So I'm not sure. Okay.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Aha. So my hunch was right. When she said you, she is talking to her child.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Okay. Hello? Oh, the door's right there.
They were both pretty intense.
Did I... 50, 60, 70, 80. So yeah, he would have been 33. That's...
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm? Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off.
Oh.
What?
Perfect.
Oh, that is a good photo.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it?
Probably.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Okay. So there were some birds. That's not in focus good enough. That is, though.
Aw.
I was like really hoping for like some beavers or something. I'm just really shocked that there isn't any. I don't know what I'm supposed to take pictures of. Besides maybe that. Help? I don't know, I'm just gonna go with rocks. I'm supposed to be up in the trees. That's some detailed tree branches on the zoom.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Oh.
Hey!
That's a keeper. Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
I'm so trying. Here we go.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire.
Did he?
We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere.
Dad!
Good eyes, Don.
Oh, I just...
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Let me get behind you.
Oh, please don't tell me like the
Do I have to do this?
bullet ricochets or
Don,
something.
you don't have to do anything. Great shot, Don! I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about it.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Oh.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
I just want to add to that really quick. As a photographer, I very much heavily agree with that statement. I love being behind the camera, but I do not like being in front of it. I wasn't done going through this room. Thank you very much. Oh, that's really...
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
That was really sad. Wow. I don't blame Dawn for being traumatized. So she lived, she was born 1968.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close.
2016.
They both lost a lot.
So she would have been almost 50, right? Yeah. Oh no, don't tell me I have to find out what happened to Gregory now. Baby. Hold on, I'm reading this. Why'd y'all get divorced? No, wait, I wasn't done with that. Thank you.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Baby? Did he have the touch of the shine? If you don't know what the touch of the shine is, because it's a Stephen King reference, it's just the ones that can, I guess, basically see into the supernatural world. They got the sixth sense. That oddly feels familiar. Either...
It's over, Gregory. It's time to...
I have seen this before.
Hold on, sweetie. Hello?
Or something.
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw.
Okay, well, I'm not good at controlling a frog.
He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination.
Is this baby drowned in the tub?
Whatever it was, he saw.
Okay, I'm guessing I need to get this. I'm trying to get this well, because I'm assuming that's what I need to do. Okay. 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 No.
sure made
There we
it
go. I don't know, I'm just trying to get everything into the water at this point. Gregory, if you don't tell me what I'm supposed to do, I know you're a child. Oh. I don't know what that says. Okay. I'm gonna get it this time, chat. I'm so sorry for the people that watch this and how painful this is. Okay. Hello? So it's something with the bubbles, but like... How?
I know how silly it sounds.
I don't.
But I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
He's a baby.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
You know, this is the
There's
mom's.
so much I don't understand about Gregory.
I'm blaming the mother for this
About
one.
everything.
You didn't have to answer that phone call. You could have let him leave a message
I know what happened wasn't your fault.
or anything. No, it wasn't Gregory's fault. It is Kay's fault.
I'm sure he's happy.
I'm sure the baby's happy too because he was having a great time
He
playing with
wanted
his
to be
toys.
happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Okay. I get Sam wanting to apologize to her and make it seem like it wasn't her fault, but I'm sorry, sir, that was 100%. I would be blaming her. So, okay, hold on, let me do the math. So, Dawn was born in 68, so 78, 88, 98, 08. Okay, yeah, so she would have been 48. I was right, she was almost 50. Sorry, I have to do math for my own personal self. Just because I like to try to remember and know the timeline of how old these people were when they died. Okay, so there's Gregory. And there's
I can't
Dawn.
imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet
Why is Dawn blank?
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard. He before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
I can't read that backwards.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
I get that little bro or teenage bro. Oops. Those are honestly some creepy looking totem pose. Yippee!
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
now pronounce you husband and wife. Make it the bride.
So does Sam remarry? Okay, kid. I don't know. You don't need a stepmom, huh? I know that this is probably painfully to watch if you've played this game, and I'm just oblivious to
When
certain
the time for
things.
photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
You're a real one for that, Gus. I hear a goose.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent. Rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent or death completely.
No, because why would they? Most people only
The thunder sounded much too
care
close
about
and full of
themselves
angry power.
until
All
it
my
affects
father
them.
said to this was, make the music louder.
All I'm thinking right now is of Gigi Perez.
I wish that I could truly
And I
say
heard
I thought
about the
you on
twister
that
that
day.
lives inside
Out
your
there on the beach
heart.
alone, just you,
Or
the
it's
wind,
inside your
the
mind.
sea and foam.
I can't think right now
But I
because
didn't.
too much going on.
Until
But
we found
I love
you.
Gigi Perez. She's amazing. Go listen to her. She is known for Sailor Song. Just to put that out there, but
She
she
never
has
talked about him, but
everything's
Mom
amazing.
told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Okay. So, poor Gus. Gus.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
Oh, your mom's Dawn. I'm so
At the
sorry.
time, it
I
was
forgot
as far
about
away
that.
as she could get. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Okay, so Sanjay is your dad. Okay, good. I'm glad that we cleared that up because I was didn't know if it was maybe like an exchange student that lived with them and that they got caught in the curse too. I know that all my questions could be answered if I would just shut up.
Religion
and
was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it
let
helped
it
her a lot
happen.
after her dad died.
That if I just let the story continue, that all my questions will be answered. Oh, nope, 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 nope. That's not what I meant to do. Or maybe it was. Okay, so I just want you all to know that I messed up on this part. Not really. I just got turned around because I didn't turn my character around, so I missed the window. The only thing that I said that was of importance in this was that I apologized to Kay for saying what I said, but I also still stand by it, even though that's harsh, and that I understand why Dawn kept everything away from Edith, given that what happened to her dad, Sam, and all of that. So yeah. Okay.
I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again.
Mint, thyme, sage, and basil. Okay.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Were they really, truly good, though? Edith, Lewis, Rules, Barbara, Gus, Molly, Sven, Sam, Calvin, Odin, Gregory.
But it didn't last.
Nothing ever does last. Oh, the scientific method.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Aww, Milton. Alright, look through the peephole. Yes.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Or Milton. I want to know more about what happened to him. Hold on, I'll go over there in a second. I'm just making my rounds. Alright, there wasn't nothing that I could see. Okay. So he painted like a door or something.
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
Painter mentioned, which I know painter has been mentioned this whole time, but I just now like registered the painter, so I'm like, painter mentioned. Expedition 33 foreshadowing is the paintress. Okay, well, I will read that note in a minute. Extra. Okay.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Oops. What am I doing wrong? There we go. Aww. That's cool. I remember, I think it was the Nintendo DSi. They introduced like sketchbook drawings or flipbook drawings, so you could do that. I don't think the regular Nintendo DS had it. I had both of them, and I'm pretty sure it was my DSi that I could
I was 4
do
when
that.
Milton disappeared.
So he would have been 11. So now we just need to hear Lewis and Mom and Dad's story. Okay. There's nothing else over here, right? And let me not have another repeat of earlier.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Yeah, I'm sure losing a kid.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
I know that this pathway's blocked, but I just want to... Okay. It still is blocked. And then... Well... Where do we go from here? I think I go up those steps on the side, yeah. That was my guess, but I just want to make sure. Or no? Can I close this door? No. Okay, well... Hmm. Okay. Missing. Oh, you can kind of see yourself a little bit. Okay. Okay. Then where do I go? I just remembered I need to take like a screen cap for editing. For a thumbnail. Okay, let's do it right here. That's pretty. Alright, so... We went in that way. And then when we go up, there was nowhere to leave. But I will just double check. Because it's not going to hurt nothing. And as I was right. So I know we have to get up there. But I couldn't go up the stairs because the door was in my way. Listen, also this game's not told me like really any of the controls. So I'm just going on out on a limb here with everything that I'm doing. If there's any other buttons I could be pressing, I don't know. I know that, well... Like... I'm supposed to be looking for something. The city... I wonder if Milton, like... got swept away or something? Because it just doesn't make sense. Oh, are you kidding me? I could not do that
Mom
earlier.
definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
So he dabbled in the wrong button. He dabbled in the field of partaking in things. Maybe I come up here at a different time. Okay, I don't know. Okay, so we'll go up here. Oh. Okay, so those are the steps I came up. Right. I bet that opens right there. I just didn't look down. Yeah. What you got in here, Lewis?
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Kinda.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
I feel that, Lewis. I feel that. Me on Hollow Knight.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself.
Yeah, I probably
In our
would
sessions, I saw
too.
the same behavior. His mind began to...
No, no. I'm not doing that. Please. Oh, please don't make me. Okay, is it not? Okay. Well, what's his mind beginning to do?
wander.
Okay. Okay. Why was that? Oh. I'm supposed to be walking. Gotcha. Okay. Well...
I asked him to describe it.
Sorry.
He said he started small.
I'm gonna like if
imagining a labyrinth.
if his hand gets cut off during this, I can't do that. I mean, I know that it's fine actually, but
then something moved. Bats. And toads.
And toads.
And things that have not names.
Or we may be referring to
He
the
knew it was all
thing
in his head.
of the sister? Also, so did Molly, like, if she didn't,
But he took it very seriously.
if she didn't, you know, get seriously ate by a monster, did she
had
die
hoped
of
he'd find
starvation because her mom wouldn't let her have dinner that night?
But he found something more. I worried about him then,
Okay, look.
daydreaming at the cannery.
Yeah.
I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
Yeah.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Tokyo. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
I'm so scared of where this is going.
And songs for them to play.
Because, like, my mind is going to the worst imaginable thing, dark thing.
He talked
And
about
that's
starting a band.
that in his own city, he somehow,
And he was always humming.
I don't know, commits a crime and gets executed, and he just takes his head off in the fish cutter. That's what I'm worried about happening. That's like extreme.
Every day his imagination grew stronger.
But at the same time, it's not.
He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him
Oh no.
that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet,
Sorry, I'm not good at
were all in his
multitasking.
imagination.
Oh no.
So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won.
Yay, Lewis.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering.
Goodbye,
It
Lewistopia.
became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis.
St. Louis.
He started drifting away from
Oh,
our
no.
reality.
Okay, so that's not me? Or is it me? What's making it? Okay. Yeah, it's probably a little bit of both. I'm just trying not to run into the...
Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on. In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen.
I like that they give that option. That's really nice. That you can choose.
The Queen was on her own quest for...
Let's go with... No, let's go with... no, we're gonna go with Sinister Serpents.
Sinister serpents.
Oh, my bad. Sorry guys, I'm trying to...
Followed the sound of her.
Silver Harp.
Silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
Okay, Lewis.
Even then, his logic remained sound.
Okay. Sorry.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
I don't like that these fish are piling up like this.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
I agree with that. Okay, so it seems like we, for now, have survived my horrific
Began to forget the world we know.
thing that I thought was going to happen to him. There still could, but... I don't like that...
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
that the light is shining on that window and everything's going up that way. Oh. Okay. We'll see.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
That's him.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
Oh.
The palace would be packed with his companions.
I guess technically I don't need to move forward, but he moves a little bit faster, so we're just gonna keep
including the
trying to
wise
get through.
Falco who'd insisted on advising him. His queen waited, holding his crown.
Am I gonna get my head cut off when
There was only one
I
thing left to do.
get crowned? Also, if this audio is loud, I'm so sorry.
Bend down his head.
Oh, he is. Oh, y'all. Oh, I called it. Did it die?
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Yeah. Oh.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
No, that's sad. I knew that this game had like
On the way back
somewhat.
from Lewis's funeral,
Hold on.
my mom told me to start packing.
I knew that this game had dark imagery in it and that it was sad, but like for it
She
to be
waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
this heavy. Ugh.
I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
Probably both.
I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Probably the pain of all this was just so unbearable.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe you should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night. That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
I feel bad for Grandma. her whole life is, I mean, yes, Edith's mom
Thing you're
also
afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
tragedy. It's all this family has ever known.
Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Okay. So we're just gonna keep looking down a little bit.
Turned around.
No, we did. I was going straight. I was going right towards it.
For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things.
So the deer that killed Sam by a freak accident.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
Wow. Okay.
I never saw Great Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot.
Poor Edith.
We both tried to make the best of it.
Am I supposed to
A
be-
few years went
okay.
by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is,
I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
What? I need a few minutes to process this. So did she also follow in her brother's footsteps? And handle her grief? Or did she maybe die during childbirth? I guess we would have to see when this baby's birthday is. But wow, I have so many questions and theories about everything. And I feel like that's just what it's gonna say up. This was a fun... Well, I don't know if fun would be the word to describe it. This was a very well done game. The graphics are beautiful. The concept of it is beautiful, while also very sad. I think I purchased this game on Steam for like $5. And it was definitely worth that. This is a short, simple game. But not simple in a negative connotation. It was everything it needed to be, and as much as I would love more, it ends on a good spot. Neil Druckmann, is that, The same one that does The Last of Us? I'm really bad at names, so... Oh, they work on this game for a little bit? The end. Aww. So... the replay option is now available. Select Edith to play from the beginning. Okay. Well... so, Edith died in 2017. So, it started with Odin. And Odin came over here. With Molly. Edie was already born. Right. Yes, because Odin was Edie's dad and Edie married Sven. And they had Sam, Calvin, Barbara, and Molly. Sam married Kay. And they had Gregory, Gus, and Dawn. And then Dawn had Lewis, Milton, and Edith. Okay. Well, there's so many questions that I have, and I'm sure I did not understand a few things. I might have looked into things too much, but overall, I really enjoyed this game. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and I will see you next time. Bye!